It was early in the year 2010 when Canada's Prime Minister, Stephen Harper, was getting too many uncomfortable questions. In need of some time to rest and recalibrate, he decided, "I know, I'll do something nice for all of the hard-working members of Parliament." Given that democracy was no longer needed around the House, the parliamentary Mace found itself without much to do, so it decided to do a tour around the country to see some of the people who might still care about it. So, with that, the Mace hopped on down to the mailroom, where the mail staffer was happy to have something to send out other than attack ad pamphlets, and jumped a plane to the first stop on its tour, Halifax, Nova Scotia. In Halifax, the Mace was greeted by Sam, who decided to show it a bit of the town. First stop was a visit to a fine old fellow next to the provincial legislature in Canada, imploring his fellow citizens in a 6-hour speech to leave an unshackled press as a legacy to your children. "I wonder what he'd say about the state of things today," mused the Mace. Joe stood silent, his fight now up to the current generation of Canadians. "Next up," said Sam, "Citadel Hill, Newfoundland. The climb up the hill is steep, and the Mace asked to rest a moment, during which it posed for a photo with the town clock. Time marches on here, thought the Mace, as it wondered if the clock on Parliament's tower was also prorogued. Maybe it got time off as well. It only seems fair, thought the Mace. I wonder if, back in the 18th century, politicians would hide behind the military in order to avoid questions about their own conduct, or if that's a more modern affliction. I should look that up when I get back to the Library of Parliament. I wonder if the library is prorogued as well." "Well," said Sam, the Mace's host, "about time you got on to the next stop on your tour. You'll eventually have to get back to work, I guess." "I guess so," said the Mace, "and I definitely want to see as much of Canada as I can, so I'd better split. So the top half of me will go to the top of the country, Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. The bottom half of me will head to Fredericton, New Brunswick, next." So Sam boxed the Mace up, wished it best of luck, and sent it on its way. The Mace and Sam both eager to find out what interesting things would be learned on this cross-Canada tour, to find the answer to the question, where's democracy? Be sure to check back for the Mace's next adventures as it travels to Yellowknife and Fredericton. This is an art project being performed by Canadian citizens who are concerned about their country's democratic process. Visit the Facebook groups, Where's Democracy? Canadians Against Proroguing Parliament, posted by Sam Phillips.